wanted to do it a few times with my lady, but she's always like, nope, 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 nope. I'm just like, just a little bit. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Discussions with Dawson. Thank you for joining me here today. For all the new people who are new here to this channel, thank you for giving me a chance to make you laugh and give you insight into my life and fuckery and a whole bunch of other things. If you've been here for a while, you've been rocking for me. First of all, shout out to you for checking in on me in the last few months where I've been inactive on here because of things. I'll get into that later. But yeah, you already know what it is. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Also, if you like the video, feel free to drop a like on the video. If you want me to discuss something, feel free to drop a comment down below on what you want me to discuss. If you don't like the video, feel free to drop a comment down below and let me know what you didn't like about the video. I am going to jump into today's topic with the slap that was heard around the world. So if you didn't know, you're about to get the crash course. Will Smith slapped the ever-loving shit out of Chris Rock. Now, I'm gonna tell you my opinion, but I'm gonna give you the whole thing with what happened. I'm not gonna show the video because I'm not gonna do it. It's been showed enough. You can probably find it anywhere you look. But Chris Rock had made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's hair, about, you know, the G.I. Jane thing. I feel like it was a tasteless joke. You know, women are very sensitive and touchy about their hair, and Jada Pinkett has a disease that affects her hair, so she's had to embrace the bald look even though she doesn't want to. Now, with that being said, again, I feel like that was a tasteless joke. If he didn't know, somebody on the Oscars team definitely should have let him know. Now, I don't condone violence, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. With that being said, though, everybody has their feelings on how they feel. A lot of people have been like, oh, that's messed up. How you gonna slap a man on stage? That was disrespectful. A bunch of other people are like, yo, Will needs to do that because Chris Rock has been getting out of line for way too long and has been shucking and jiving to these white folks for a hot minute. A lot of people are like, oh, he laughed at the jokes. You know, he was enjoying it. It's Jada's fault because she couldn't take a joke. It's a whole bunch of mess. It's a whole thing. It's a whole list of things that people keep saying. Now, what I will say is, Jada usually doesn't go to the Oscars or whatever the situation was. She doesn't go because she feel like, one, it's an all boys party. Two, it's very white, which I agree with her. You know, a lot of people don't watch this because it's very bland. Let's say that. Now, with that being said, my take on the situation is I think it needs to happen. I think Will needed to slap Chris Rock. On a number of reasons. I'll share those with you in a bit, though. But the main topic is your wife, her honor was on the line. Now, a lot of people are sitting up there like, oh, you know, when she was on another man's dick and da-da-da. That doesn't matter. They've openly admitted that they had an open relationship. Will moved smarter than Jada. And Jada's lack of contracts and things is why August was running around talking about, yeah, I was sleeping with Jada, da 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 da. The lack of contractual obligations is why August Alsina was running around talking hella hot shit about how he slept with Jada and made a song about entanglements. Whatever the case may be. That's neither here nor there. They've acknowledged that they were in an open relationship. Will probably makes all the women he sees or all the people he sees sign contracts, NDAs, all that. Jada let it slip, and I'm pretty sure that's that. Now, with that being said, Will still very much so loves his wife. He still very much so loves Jada Pinkett Smith. You know, despite everything that's going on, whatever they're going through, that's their business, right? Now, if me and you were joking, that's fine. But you cannot sit here and joke on my lady and think that's cool with me. If we don't have that understanding, we don't have that agreement prior to the jokes, that's what you get. That's number one. Number two, again, this is a well-known thing that she's got diseases with. It's well documented that she has this issue with alopecia and it affects her hair and all this other stuff. Now, if Chris Rock didn't know, right? Somebody on that team definitely knew and let that slide because she's been boycotting them for a hot minute and they've been salty. They've been throwing jabs at Jada for a hot minute. All right. Also, I had an altercation at work. Almost had an altercation at work. I don't mind jokes being thrown my way. I don't mind, people saying shit. I don't really tolerate disrespect. I let it slide occasionally, but then I check that shit. I don't like it's a thing with me. What I don't tolerate is people insulting my family, whether that be my lady or my kid. Now, at work, this person decided to say something about my kid. The words were said that basically the conversation went like this. I was talking to a coworker and she was talking about her kid and she was like, "Yo, my son is smelling, his smell is crazy." And I was like, "Hey, just so you know, kids are assholes." And she was like, "Oh my God, I so agree." And I was like, when they get older, they become smelly assholes. Said coworker walks up to me, places his hand on my shoulder and goes, "No, Dawson, I think you're talking about your kid." My first instinct was to put my hands on him. My second instinct was to put his face through a vending machine. That didn't happen. Thank God, cooler has prevailed. And my coworker, another coworker who was there, looked at me and was like, "Don't do it." And that's that. We had a meeting about it. He understood what he did was wrong. He apologized. He's still apologizing. And it is what it is. People always want to joke. A lot of things that come with jokes is violence that people don't really know. A lot of people don't. Whether they can or can't take the joke is one thing. But you chose to make a joke. You chose that joke. You can't choose my reaction to your joke because you don't know what I'm going through. And this is why I think a lot of people don't understand what goes into being a comedian. There's a fine line to tread. And of course you should read the room. And people are saying, "Oh, they were in the front row, they were going to get joked on." Yeah. You could have joked on anything else but her hair. And people are saying, "Oh, Chris Rock is buns because he didn't fight back." Chris Rock is about his bag, all right? Chris Rock has definitely said he come from the poor side of town and he enjoys the lifestyle he made for himself. And it is what it is. He's cool with it. He knows what he is. He also knows that he was wrong. After that slap, he knew he was wrong. And he was slapped so hard, it jarred him, which it should have. And Will was like, "Hey, keep my wife's name out your mouth." And people need to understand, first of all, everybody wants to talk about, "Oh my God, they're sending black people back 400 years. Who gives a fuck about that? This man's wife was insulted and he defended her honor. To know, like, it on stage in front of everybody. And it was great. And he apologized about it because he realized it took away from the award he won that night. It took away from the entire experience because now everybody just focuses on that. But again, this was needed. And I promise you, this took the ratings to a whole new level because it was needed. Now, before y'all come for me, I just want a lot of you women to know, first of all, you've been insulted your whole life and a man hasn't defended you. So you probably don't know or have never had that kind of love where a man has to defend you. Number two, fellas, there's going to be a time if you really love your lady that you're going to have to stand up and defend her. You're going to have to fight for her. You're going to put a dude in his place. It happens if you really love your lady. I wanted to do it a few times with my lady, but she's always like, nope. I'm just like, just a little bit. But yeah, shit happens. But that slap was heard around the world to the point it's been trending nonstop since then. Chris Rock thankfully declined to file charges. Diddy, shout out to Diddy. Diddy was on stage like, "Yo, we're gonna handle that behind the scenes and we're gonna make sure we good like family do." And he did. Diddy did his thing. So did Denzel. So did Tyler Perry. Shout out to the whole black community that was there and took charge. I don't like award shows. They're very boring and bland. And it's very unseasoned, if you know what I mean. So that's how I felt about that whole situation. That's probably gonna be the only situation I talk about because it was so popular I couldn't help but talk about it. and I've been gone for a long time. Now, the reason I've been gone for a while is I haven't been doing well mentally. So, if you remember a few videos back, a friend of mine had passed away late last year. And it sent me reeling because we talked every single day. Whether we talked in our chats or we had the conversation on the video game, we talked almost every single day. And he got diagnosed with COVID and he passed away. A few weeks after that, another friend had a death in her family where it was her mother, and it affected the way we talked, and we talked every single day. And my support system was rocked. And if you know me, I've talked heavily about building a solid support system. My support system has been rocked, and it's been reeling ever since then, right? So her mother passed away. My boy passed. The friend that passed away, he's a mutual friend of me and the girl, Curls. Me and Curl's friend passed away, and we've been hurt since then. We've been affected. Now, Curl's mother passed away. She's now double affected. So I took a little time to get my mental health situated. Then a coworker passed away. And it hit close to home because it was like, I knew this guy. We talked a lot. We've been very vocal with each other. We had disagreements, but we talked about it. And he's an older guy, so he was set in his ways. But he talked, and I listened, and I talked, and he listened, and he's gone. And then my father passed away. That hurt a lot. It still hurts. I'm still reeling from it. It hurts a lot. So all that's been happening, and a very close friend of mine, she lost her dog. It's been a lot of deaths around me. All of these things in succession have affected me. But I needed some time to myself. And recently, my cousin passed away. He was murdered. I'm not okay with it. I'm trying to hold myself together, which I'm doing. I think I'm doing really good. I'm processing to the best of my ability, and I'm dealing with everything to the best of my ability. But yeah, I took some time to myself. I'm slowly pulling myself back together, getting myself and everything in order. And that's been the whole thing. Recently, one of the podcasts I listened to affected how I think and how I do things. Now, if you don't know, I'm a huge fan of Tahoe TV and his So Shameless family. Tahoe TV had a side podcast, Hard or Soft, which was really great. I really related to it. I loved it. It was very edgy. It was very raunchy. It was very in your face, but it was also a safe space for men to talk about men shit. Something happened on the show where the show is probably not going to be, it's not going to be a thing anymore. So things I felt comfort in has been taken away from me. And I've been processing. That is the best word I can use. Processing. I've been processing. I've been meditating. I've been getting my mind back together, which I needed to. But in the process of that, it made me realize, as much as I trust people, I can't trust people too much because of the situations that happened behind closed doors that I was made privy to. So, forgive me for my abrupt hiatus, but I'm coming back. I'm pretty much back. Dealing with some more family stuff, dealing with a lot of family stuff actually. But I'm gonna try and get these videos out a little better. I'm gonna try and stick to my schedule once a week. If not, it'll be bi-weekly. Also, I apologize for the promises that I haven't kept. Because of everything that's been going on in my life, it's knocked a lot of things back. I promised merch would be coming soon. That's been knocked way back. I promised about the Sex Talk Saturday. That hasn't been knocked back, but I've just been too busy and dealing with too much shit to properly, give that the attention it deserves. But on the flip side, my book is out. It is out now. A Taste of Lust. I wrote this. I didn't edit it. My lady did, thankfully, because I'm the typo king. But she also did the cover, so I'll probably post the picture separately. A Taste of Lust is out now by Dr. Charles, and it's available in the Google Play Store It's available in the Apple iBook store. It's also available on Amazon, where you can pick up both the Kindle ebook version and the physical copy of the book. So please, if you support your boy, pick up a copy. And if you want it autographed, feel free to mail it to me. Reach out to me, mail it, and if you want it autographed, feel free to reach out to me, and we can set up something where I will. If you mail it to me, I'll mail it back to you with my signature. In case I blow up and it becomes a big thing. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for checking up on me. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for fucking with your boy. It's been a lot. It's been a whole lot, and I didn't have the mental capacity to come up here and do a video. I filmed the video previously and something else happened, and it always became a thing, and I try to separate my professional from my personal side for the most part, but those worlds are very tangled and clashing heavily. But with that said, I want to tell you guys, take a moment to tell your people you love them. Tell your people you care about them. Reach out to them. Time is a very valuable thing. So take the time out today after you watch this video or whatever. Make time to be like, hey, I love you. I miss you. Make time to spend time with that person. Make time to, video chat. Whatever it is, make time. Because time is a very valuable thing that we don't get back and we don't get enough of, and we take for granted. We so take it for granted. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys today. I love you guys. Don't forget to do better, be better, stay better, and check up on each other. Peace.